The main thing I try to convey to them, is that we are here to do something that's out of the ordinary for you, that's memorable for you. If you want 10,000 pens to give away at your trade show, even if you don't care if it's the cheapest, but you just want pens, we're probably not the right fit for you. Probably the right fit for you is anybody you can find online. But if you want an idea or a way to use the pen that would be memorable, or something that is not a pen but can be used as a pen, or just something that's just out there, just different, that's where we come in. And that's where we're going to find the most success together.
So commodity people who are simply looking for commodities, you just don't really even bother with that at all then?
I don't. If they want to throw me the business, I've had referrals come in and say, hey, can you just do these 5,000 hats for us and here's our logo? And I was like, is that all you want? Like, yeah, that's all we need. We just want to do it for this trade show. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. You want to give me the business? I'll try to build on that. I'll try to develop relationships and see where else we can take it. But if that's all they want to give me and it's easy like that, sure, I'll take it. But it's not something I'm looking for. I'm not actively searching these people. I get often referrals where people come in and say, hey, can you bid on this? We need triple bid on this. I was like, you know what? We don't really bid because we end up being more expensive. And I said, well, if you just lower your price a little bit, then you might be able to get it. I was like, if I lower my price a little bit, then company C is going to lower their price, and then where does it stop? I'm not going to waste your time. Find somebody else who, will bid, because we won't.
That's nice. How do most people react to that?
Most people don't like it at all. Most people are like, oh, okay, whatever, because they don't know you. You're a referral. It's like, oh, okay, this person's not going to bid at all. But once in a while, you get that potential client who's like, oh, well, thanks for being honest. I appreciate, you giving us a chance. If you ever need something that's not bid on or something that you haven't decided on already, just some ideas, please let us know. And I've got one good client out of that.
From a positioning standpoint, to be able to do that, that demonstrates a level of confidence. Because it basically says, hey, listen, this is how we do business, and I appreciate your thinking of me, but we're really not interested in bidding. And then at that point, they can either, they can say, okay, thanks anyway, and then they're gone. But it definitely gets people thinking, I would think.
Yeah, they remember who you are, whether it's good or bad. And let's be honest, if it's bad in the sense that we don't want to bid, we're not the cheapest. That's not really bad, in my opinion. If they think of us that way, like, okay, they're not the cheapest, I'm okay with that. Or they didn't want to bid with us, I'm okay with that. If that's their level of bad, I'm fine with that. We've done our share of bidding, like, oh my God, wow, this would be a potential great client, We don't make any money on this, but we could make money in the future, And you spend 7 or 8 hours bidding on this thing because you're talking to all different suppliers, and all the suppliers are saying, oh, we just got 3 more phone calls from this. I was like, well, we're probably all bidding on the same thing. Can you make sure we all get the same price so it's fair? You don't know if that's going to happen or not. Suppliers have personal relationships with other distributors too. We've done our share of spinning our wheels and doing our bids and not even getting close and not even hearing back from potential clients whether you got the project or not, and having to call them 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times to follow up and see if the project's still live or not. And to be honest with you, Dave, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to waste the time. Those 10 hours spent on a bid, I'd rather spend those 10 hours taking 3 clients out to dinner. And having a good time, and then having them remember that, hey, we had a good time. Let's give them another project.
Yeah, it really says a lot about the way that you value your own time, and I think that's great.
It took a long time to get there because it's scary turning away business. You don't have a steady paycheck. It's scary to turn away business.
How different is what you're doing now from what you were doing when you first started out?
When I first started out, I would take any job possible. Oh, Joe's Pizza Shop wants 15 T-shirts. Can you do 24 T-shirts because that's what the minimum is? No, we can't. We only want 15. So you charge them for 24 anyways. You're still running and scrambling, and at the end of the day, what did you make? You ended up making $3 an hour. When she first started, I told her, you know what? I'm going to give you all the advice that I can right now, knowing where I am, but I know you're not going to listen to it. So just do what you're going to do, but I'll tell you what I would do in your place. And, she'd send in orders or get advice and orders like, you know what, this is too small. It's not worth your time. You're going to spend, 5 hours on this and you're going to make $100. It's not worth your time. They'll still do it because everybody does in the beginning. You have to learn and you have to start somewhere. And you have to close orders so that you can feel confident that you can close orders, so you can turn away business. So in the beginning, it was what everybody else did. Any job that comes my way, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it because I have to build my client base. But, if you're any good at what you do, you have any confidence in yourself, you'll learn quickly that your time is worth more than that. You can't build $1 million business doing 100 T-shirts at a time. It just doesn't work.